Hey y'all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and I am back with more Stray Kids. Today we have Fairytale. Fairytale, just lovely. It is, besides Your Eyes, obviously, it is the only other ones besides Circus. Yeah, mini album. Mini album. The only one that, I don't know why I keep saying the only. There's 3 new songs and 3 that were recorded into Japanese that already existed. And this is the last one that I have to check out that is new. That's what I meant to say, not only. Goodness gracious self. Okay, so let's get into this. I'm not really going to do a catch up thing today. My nose apparently itched, and because this is still the Wednesday. I know I'm publishing this on Thursday, but nothing new happened in between now and then besides editing. Not editing, proofing audio books. That is my task today. I am on book number 4, and yeah. Proofing romance books in audio it takes some getting used to, but I've been doing it for a few years now, so I'm used to it. It doesn't really faze me that much anymore. Oh god. Okay. Anyways, let's get into this. We have the album just kind of cover thing right here, and there are no captions on this part, so I'm going to pop over to a lyrics video afterwards so that I can actually see what we're talking about here with Fairytale. Obviously, fairy tales are fairy tales, so I don't know if how that's going to connect into the lyrics. We will figure it out though, won't we? Yes, we will. Thank you. Alright, where am I? Let's get this up. I have no idea what this is going to sound like. Ooh. Goes back and forth. Okay. Did something just vibrate? Or was it... I guess I'm bringing that one back. It might have been my husband in the other room. I have no idea. Don't mind me. Okay, so it sounds like it's going to be a calmer one, but you never know with Stray Kids. They just, do everything. But I'm digging that electric guitar. There's definitely a little rock vibes. Oh, that was in here. Vocals, yeah. Piano. Ooh, I like how that kind of the synth kind of fades in and out a little bit. It almost sounds like a voice. The synth almost sounds like a voice here and there. It's like, is it? It's a good beat. Yeah, I definitely want to check out the lyrics on this. There's not a whole lot of little auto-tune. I think in their Japanese there's a lot less English to give you ideas here and there about what the song's about. Digging the drums. I like. I'm really digging the synth. I almost want to say it's electric guitar that's manipulated and played with, but I don't know for sure. Like there's the high pitched synth sound, but there's like another sound that sounds kind of like an electric guitar that's kind of getting like scratching in and out, and that it sounds really good together. Yeah, I'm guessing Chan arranged this, and he's super good at putting sounds together, just sounds. I mean, because if you just listen to like all the noises, the sounds going on in the background, and like the different layers that there are in there, there's like at least 3 different synthetic sounds going on that are not your typical like music instruments, your drums, any kind of percussion or any kind of wind instrument, any kind of string instrument. It's just a bunch of different synthetic sounds going on, and it sounds good together. Which is kind of odd. It's not that it's odd, it's just that, you know, musicians that spend a lot of time with music are probably like really used to the chords, you know, the musical chords, and playing with musical instruments and everything. And there's this whole different world when you get into these synthetic sounds, and it's just playing with these sounds to make something that is really cool. It's like, but yeah, just one more, bring it back one more. It was just like, listen to all of the different sounds in the background, and none of them natural musical instruments, but they just sound so good together. It's just like they're arranged so well. Yeah, there's like at least 3 different somethings going on back there, and it just sounds fantastic together, let me tell you. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how any of them do it, but it sounds good. I like that one. That I would call that like one of their mid-range, as far as, you know, it's not like super hype. It's not mellow. It kind of... I would honestly probably put that in my... I might put that on my hard focus playlist, because it just kind of, it doesn't get you hyped up, but it's not like it's calming either. It just kind of keeps you in that suspended level. So, all right. Lyrics. Why do we have Lino and Han biting flowers? I don't know. All right. Let's get in here. It's guitar. I can't read. That was good timing. That was very good timing. Alright, turn it down just a hair. I can't reach you even if I wanted to hold on to you. I want to hold you tight and cry, but even that wish won't come true. I'm being seen through, being looked past. Oh man, this is gonna be a, okay. So, we have somebody that they're not able to hold on to. Like, they just want to hold on to somebody and cry, but they can't. And they feel like they're being seen directly through, just looking past. And I know we all get that feeling sometimes. Like, that's a very relatable feeling of just being, like, looked through. Not being seen. I'll just see you off with the best smile I can muster. Okay, so it's not that they aren't necessarily there literally, it's they're not there figuratively. You know, or maybe that was a past statement, like they're leaving, and you can no longer hold on to them and cry. And it's forcing myself to tell you I'll be waiting as you fade away. Youch. I'm pretending to be strong. Now there's nothing left but loneliness. Okay. Oh, even if this is something that is past, even if I know that it can't be changed, and just not being able to do anything about it like this is maddening. Even if I know it, the wound in my heart aches. In a beautiful encounter, the flowers bloom. An ending like a fairy tale can't possibly happen. Fact already. Okay, so that's where fairy tale comes from. That fairy tales are indeed just fairy tales. They don't actually. Fairy tales don't actually happen. They're just stories we tell. Ooh. This love is full of fairy tales. Oh man, that's okay. That's a statement because usually that's a positive statement. Saying like this is like a fairy tale. It's usually positive. It's usually good. It usually means like good things are happening. Like they just said, this the ending in the fairy tales that only happens in fairy tales. So they're actually taking that and twisting it and saying like it's not actually a good thing. Like this love is a fairy tale in that it doesn't like it's not going to have that ending. It is just a fairy tale. It's not a good thing. It's actually turning into something that's usually used as a positive statement and making it into a negative statement. This love is full of it's not just this love is a fairy tale, it's full of fairy tales. It's full of faults, like it's full of things that will never actually come to fruition, never actually happen. Full of just stories we tell ourselves. Whew. Really sad when it's put that way. Ugh. Just a beautiful moon. Yeah, I miss you. I'll come to meet you now, even if this is an empty dream. I want to devote my everything for you. With the memory of you in my heart, I'll always be waiting unchanged. Interesting, yeah. With the memory of you, I don't know if that's meaning like saying that I'll always be waiting and unchanged is referring to that memory, like that, because yeah, what if you have a memory? Yeah, you're always there. You're always unchanged in your memory because it's a memory. It's like taking a picture. The picture doesn't change. I don't know if that's what that means. Memory of you in my heart. Hey, you're the most beautiful thing in the world. Love you an unbearable amount. Did you say unbearable? Yeah, love you an unbearable amount. Even if I know it's not goodbye, the tears overflow. It's such a night. Feeling like it's the end. Feeling like things will change tomorrow. Feeling like all the smiles I kept gathering will disappear in a sea of tears. So pretty much, yeah, saying that like it's not like we're never gonna see each other again, but there's this feeling of incompletion. There's this feeling of things just not being that fairy tale. It's just wanting it to be a fairy tale, but it's not. So, The only thing I can do is pretend that I'll never change and see you off quietly. That's interesting. That's all I can pretend is all I can do is pretend that I will never change and see you off quietly. And that I don't know if it's intended as such, but like to me that makes that because I'm older now, y'all follow this, I just turned 40. And like you change. Like, and it's one of those things where if you spend time apart from friends and loved ones for any amount of time, seeing if you see anybody off quietly for any amount of time, it's like you do change, and the changes that occur in your life, and just not just like you actually changing as a human being, because people change all the time, but just the changes that happen in life as well. It does kind of create a drawing apart. Those changes do create, distance. I had a lot of friends in college who married fairly young, which means that I unfortunately wound up their distance came into our lives sooner because yeah, you can go out, married friends and single friends, it's just not the same. And then as they started their families, then there was even more of a distance because, the married with kids going out with their single friend, it's like, No, it's just not the same. So like that's what I say. I don't know if it's meant like that, but just the whole thought of the only thing I can do is pretend that I'll never change as you go away, and it's like, when people change, things change, and when you know that there is a pivotal moment in which like somebody leaving, even if it's to go off on a trip, I've my nieces are right about this age. They're right about this age. They're 19 and 21, so the age of the younger guys, and that that happens. My older niece was, and again, it's not necessarily a romantic thing that they're talking about. It's also just friends. My older niece had a boyfriend in college in high school for multiple years. He went off to college. She went down to see him, and it was kind of like that nail in the coffin. It was like, yeah, we changed. Like, being apart changed, and they broke up because it's just like that's the only thing I can do is pretend that I'll never change as I quietly see you off. That's the kind of stuff it reminds me of. Is my niece and her boyfriend realizing that after this time spent apart, and this time spent apart in which they were both changing, that just ended. Yep. That's the kind of stuff that statement reminds me of. But like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can just be with friends and stuff. But please don't forget at least this. That I'll always be waiting for you forever. The wound in my heart aches in a beautiful encounter, the flowers bloom. An ending like a fairy tale can't possibly happen. In fact, already, this love is full of fairy tales. Yeah, here's the overlapping synth sounds I really like. Very nice. Come to meet you now, even if this is an empty dream. I want to devote my everything for you. With the memory of you in my heart, I'll always be waiting, unchanged. Yeah, this is really what it does remind me of. Like, even with my friends, like, I had some very, very good friends in my college days, and we're just not so tight anymore. But kind of like how they're singing about how, like, the wound in the heart, and like in those moments the flowers bloom, and it's like, yeah, I look back and I remember the times we spent together and how good of friends we were, and I'm like, oh, it sucks that we're not that close anymore. But at the same time, those memories are like really good memories. Very cool. Very cool. I enjoy that. That was a good one. That was a very relatable one for me. Like, I do find that even though I am an older individual, that there's it like I keep saying, it's like not necessarily that they mean it this way, but I get stuff out of their songs that is like that's really cool. Okay, I have stuff to do. Oh, hey, my nieces. When they're much younger. All right. I'm out. I am out. You all have yourselves a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.